Hey everyone, coming at you live with a grateful heart from Vancouver, Canada. It is Friday here. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me today, whether you're joining me live or on the replay. Do say hi to me and tell me where you're watching this from. Perhaps a quick intro in case you don't know me yet or new to my page. My name is Florence. I wear many hats. I am a wife, I am a mom to two young boys. I am a full time IT professional, a business analyst, and most importantly, I am a proud digital entrepreneur. Welcome to my page. It is my online shop. Today is day 5 of my 10-day Go Live journey. It is the last day for week 1. I have really enjoyed this week's Go Lives where I shared my story and my why. Then I collected survey from you guys, sharing the results, and then sharing the perks of this digital business yesterday. And today I will be sharing specifically on my transformation. Um, I will start I will start by describing what my life was like before this business and my thoughts. So I've been in the corporate world for 20 years, and I've always been a high performer. And that was partially the reason why I burnt out. I had a worker mindset. Um, I was working long hours, 60 hours a week. I could not disconnect after hours. My mind was just always on, I was distracted and irritable and just not present with my family. I was tired of constant pressure. It doesn't stop. But I was concerned if I don't keep up with the pace, I will damage my reputation and it will cost me my hard-earned career. And also, I was just, I was carrying too much on what people would think. Just always in what if, you know. And then also, I always felt like, I have no right to complain. I should be grateful, despite all these personal life trade-offs. So after I had my second son, Adrian, dealing with his health issues, constant daycare troubles, and just the day-to-day grinds, I started recognizing that I really desperately needed change, but I just didn't know what to do. And I kept wondering, after all these years of hard work and personal sacrifice, is this all there is? Seriously, is this all there is? So my turning point was March 2020 when the pandemic hit and I was working 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week. I nearly died. That was when I decided to pull the plug. And it was time to work on um, the true dream life for my family. And I found this business. I watched the online workshop and I was captivated by the online potential. Um, I found my vehicle to my dream life. So, and that's because my why is bigger than my fear. So that's why I took the leap of faith. So I've reinvented myself as a digital entrepreneur, and I've never been happier. I found my spark. I found my vehicle to my dream life, and here is the new Florence. The new Florence is not afraid not afraid to challenge the status quo anymore. I now acknowledge that staying in status quo is dangerous. Life is too precious. It's waiting for our discovery. And remember, nothing is ever going to improve if we don't take action. So let's ditch the status quo and embrace change. Number two, I've had a huge mindset from being a worker to a magician. I stopped being a worker, a mule, and I feel empowered. I am the magician. I have the power to create magic in my life. And in simple terms, I was just, I feel like I was clocking in time day by day, following my work expectations, just as the day go by. But now I own my day. I set my goals every morning. I set the tone. And in a broader scheme of things, I just have a clear vision of, that I am in the process of designing my own life. I don't wait for life events to fall on my plate, if that makes sense, you know. Um, and number three, from fear to leadership. Um, I was operating from the place of fear and insecurity. And now I'm moving towards ways to achieve based on possibilities. And this is a huge, major unlock. For example, as I mentioned earlier, I was just too concerned, always had this fear of losing what I built, overthinking on the negative side. What if things don't go well, and I care too much about what other people think? Now I just get rid of those fears and insecurities, and I know everything is possible. Everything is possible if I correct my mindset and I make it a perpetual habit to keep nourishing my mindset. I do my affirmations, I listen to motivational videos, and of course, my top favorite is Arnold Schwarzenegger. I get up early to devote some time on my business. I make the time. I give 100% focus and attention to my goals. Instead of thinking, I can't, I go, how can I? How can I? I can make it happen. No excuses. And just don't listen to the naysayers. Just never listen to them. Okay. And so, in summary, I am super grateful that I found this business and I didn't let the opportunities pass me by. And I can say with all my heart that my transformation has been amazing. And I truly feel like I am finally living. I am not just surviving anymore. And my future is just beautiful with my family. That concludes my share for day one, which is the last day of week one. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today, whether you're catching me live or on the replay. We will have a break this weekend, and I will be back on Monday to continue my Go Life journey. And in the meantime, have a lovely, lovely day. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.